I was shot dead by my son. Fortunately, the cold temperature slowed my blood loss. After 6 weeks in a coma at the hospital, I miraculously woke up. Immediately, I opened the window and escaped from there, called a taxi. During the ride, I keenly noticed the driver was very nervous. Upon my inquiry, the driver revealed there was a serial killer specifically targeting drivers. He had already killed 7 taxi drivers in succession, calling himself the Dark Passenger. At this moment, I felt surprised that another killer was using the same code name as me. The driver also mentioned he had a friend who miraculously escaped from the Dark Passenger. The next day, I visited the survivor in his dashcam footage. The killer wore a special hoodie. This garment had infrared blocking capabilities, difficult to detect with the naked eye, but would appear as white, obscuring the face on electronic devices. The survivor fearfully described the attack. The killer tried to strangle him with a wire. In the critical moment, he escaped by reclining his seat. Although his ear was cut by repeatedly watching the video, I noticed a company name on the killer's backpack. After investigation, it was a tech company specializing in cybersecurity. I registered as a taxi driver, began monitoring this company building, closely watching everyone entering and exiting, especially those wearing hoodies and carrying similar backpacks. That night, my phone suddenly rang. It was a passenger named Ronald requesting a ride. I immediately recognized that unique hooded figure. I deliberately walked up to him, pretending to be a tourist taking photos. Sure enough, only a blinding white light appeared on my phone screen. This characteristic confirmed he had found his target. Preparing for a new round of killing, I noticed Ronald walking toward another driver, immediately approached, pretending to be the driver, trying to compete for this business, attempting to lure him into my car. However, this killer was very cautious. He refused to ride in any vehicle, immediately turned and entered the subway station. This day, I finally received another ride request from Ronald, and I was ready to hunt. While waiting in my car, a woman asking for directions suddenly knocked on my window, startling me so that the syringe in my hand fell to the car floor after the woman left. When I bent down to search for it, Ronald had already sat in the back seat. During the drive, Ronald suddenly requested to change the route. When I showed hesitation, a wire was already around my neck. I was forced to drive toward a remote pier. I seemed to be in a desperate situation, but just as Ronald prepared to cut my throat, I began a desperate counterattack. I retrieved the fallen syringe from under the car, precisely injecting it into Ronald's neck. I had preemptively hidden a steel plate in my collar, prepared for his attack. When Ronald woke from unconsciousness, he found himself wrapped in plastic, tightly bound to my workbench at home.
Who are you?
I'm Dexter.